Does anybody in that class, in that draft class, do you think, is anyone a legit threat to take Jalen Hurts' spot just from the draft class, not free agency and all the names that are out there in free agency or maybe available via trade? But do you see anyone in this draft class that would be a threat to Hurts next year?
Well, again, it's depending on what the Eagles decide to do. And I strongly believe if they don't trade for quarterback or they don't sign a veteran that they'll draft a quarterback. I'm not saying it's going to be in the first round. They're not there yet on their decisions on the quarterback yet. So they'll do that once their season's over. Sirianni will sit down with them. I know he talks to them all the time, the front office, but there are bigger personnel meetings when the coaches get involved when their season's over. This happens in every NFL building. And then they have to have hard opinions on where they think the quarterback position's at. But with the Senior Bowl, Kenny Pickett, who I was told he's good. The last I had heard he was going to go to the Senior Bowl. He is regarded as the best quarterback for this class. He should go somewhere in the middle of the first round right now. Now, he could go in the top 10 if he has a great week. Again, if he's still going to the Senior Bowl, he would be the guy that could potentially be an Eagles draft pick. He'd fit. He's good, pretty good athlete. Good size, good arm, high character kid. He'd fit in real well. And by the way, he grew up as an Eagles fan.
Oh, wow. I did not know that. Okay. All right. When it comes to the front office and what they plan to do with these 3 first-round picks, do you think that they're leaning quarterback? Do you think that they're going to use one of those picks at that position, or is that still, you said, to be decided?
Yeah, 2 to be determined. They don't know yet. It's okay. They can't really do anything until the coaches are done. Like, they can have their opinions. Mm-hmm. They'll have personnel meetings in January once the Eagles are done, assuming they're done in January. I think we all would be, would assume, but you never know.
Right,
right. 2017 to start that season. But moving forward here, it's going to come down to where they're at with Hurts again, what they identify as their needs. We know what their needs are. Wide receiver, they have to do something significant at wide receiver. Again, they're going to have to do something, whether it's in free agency at the draft. They'll have to do at least something. One guy they got to add that's significant. They're going to need to add defensive linemen because they got a lot of guys' contracts are up at DN. They need help there. They need depth on the D line. Fletcher Cox is getting older. Not that they're going to spend a first-round pick on a linebacker. They certainly wouldn't do that. But they need an upgrade at linebacker. They need corners. They need help. I mean, that's what makes it, Mark, so remarkable that they're making the playoffs. Because not only did I not believe this would happen, at 9-8, they're a little bit above average, I think, if we're being fair here, with some upside. But the reality is, and I know talking to the Eagles, they know who they are. This is not, they don't think they're like a Super Bowl team right now. Now, could they shock the world? Mm-hmm. Sure. But the reality is they need a lot of help here.
Certainly. Do you think that they'll use all 3 first-round picks, or do you think they're going to trade one?
No idea. I mean, Mark, okay. Again, we're not even at the Senior Bowl yet. We're in January on the playoffs. But I would say this, though, on your question. Because of where the unique situation where they are, the Dolphins were not as bad as we thought. They fired their head coach, but they're 9-8. The Colts are, well, obviously they ended their season badly. Eagles love that, but Eagles fans love that. But their picks are somewhere in the middle of the first round, so they could use them to move up. Certainly, if there's a player that they deem like it could be a corner, it could be a D end, who knows? Because, by the way, the underclassmen declare this week, so we'll know more about the underclassmen. But I wouldn't rule out anything because the great thing about having these 3 first-round picks, there's a lot of maneuverability available to them.